online and on 103.2 FM. You're listening to Insanity Radio.
That was some Heronshaw, and you can probably hear us now. I'm afraid we had a little bit of technical difficulty at the start of the show, but we're all up and running now.
Yeah, I think these are the issues that come with starting up the day.
I've never been so pleased to hear the sound of my own voice in my right ear.
Yeah, I'm only getting one ear today.
They all only have one ear. All our headphones are broken, but not to worry. This is Morning Glory.
And I'm Cyrus Dean.
And I'm Taylor Small.
It's thank you for joining us at this. Well, it's not too early. It's 20 past 7.
It's not an unreasonable hour, really.
No, it's 20 past 7. You might be going to work. You might be getting ready. You might be in the gym. I mean, if you are, eager beaver. I will be joining you after the show if you are. 9 o'clock. I'll see you in there.
Ooh, what a sultry idea.
Yeah, this first hour we're going to be playing some of our favourite songs. We've got all of our. Some of the playlist songs out the way you've heard. They're not out the way.
Out the way. No, we wanted to play them.
We wanted to play all those great songs. I mean, the last song, actually, Heronshaw, a lot of people in that band I know. Yeah. You know, I'm a music student here.
You know vaguely of them.
Yeah.
So.
You've confronted one of them, haven't you, before? You know, Matt Abrams.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know you.
Yeah. Big man me. Yeah. Always making confrontation in pubs, isn't I?
Yeah, it's, after a tipple, you know. He's,
get rowdy, don't I?
Yeah,
Rowdy Taylor comes out.
A few ales.
That's to play.
Yeah, so up next we've got two songs from Taylor's
actually
Taylor's MP3 player, but no, they're two of my favourite songs as well. One's a John Denver classic,
Take Me Home Country Roads,
and then we've got an Eagles classic. I mean, I do a lot of gigging over the summer. Summer's a busy time for me in terms of gigs, and one of the great songs to do in a lot of the sets I do, wherever I'm playing, pubs, clubs, like holiday camps, anywhere. Eagles,
cruise ships.
Yeah, well, yeah, around the island. Hotel California. I really mean it. Hotel California it goes down so well.
Such a classic,
all the time. It's such a great one, and that's coming up after the John Denver track. So yeah, well,
take it away, DJ.
Take it away,
DJ Dean.
Listen online at insanityradio.com.
That was Hotel California by the Eagles, and we've clearly got some appreciation, haven't we, Si?
Finally, we've had a listener that isn't our parents. We've just got it. Well, it might be, and they might just be playing a horrible trick on us. We've got a message in from a guy called Rat.
Rat.
Who knows who this is? It could be a rodent. Or his name could be Rat, or he could be the West Ham left back, Razvan Rat, Egyptian international footballer.
All right.
He might, Egyptian.
Oh, yeah. Either way, it's clearly a pretty cool guy.
This person has written in and said,
messaged in.
Yeah, and said nothing beats the Eagles on a sunny Saturday morning. Great show.
We agree.
We agree. Thank you for listening, Rat. That it means a lot.
We love Rat.
We have suspicions it might be our housemate Jeremy, but we know he didn't know who the Eagles were as of like 2 days ago.
Yeah, the same goes for Sam.
Yeah, I mean we think it might be Jeremy, not because he looks like a rat, but he has a tendency of making a rat sound. Because that's just that's how he eats.
That's his thing.
He makes that sound when he eats.
Yeah.
You know. Also, he has rat-like face features and.
I have to go for. He doesn't look like a rat. You're like, nah, let's just do it. Yeah, he looks like a rat.
Yeah,
filthy rat.
He gets the fleas as well. Gets the fleas.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we've got two songs of mine next. There's some throwbacks, I guess, if you like. Throwbacks, maybe.
Not throwbacks today, actually.
Yeah, I would say throwbacks. But the first one's a Rolling Stones song. I arranged it for Apalm last term. It's a bit of it is the slower one. I love it though. Susan Boyle did a cover, but we won't be playing that. It's
Go away, Susan Boyle.
It's Wild Horses by the Rolling Stones, and after that we have a Billy Joel classic, Longest Time. You know that one? Whoa, the long. Oh, you can hear it in a minute. I think
I think
it's probably best that. Okay, so here's Here's the Rolling Stones, Wild Horses.
Insanity Radio 103.2 FM.
Billy Joel was sounding a little bit funny there, wasn't he? So.
Hello, I'm Billy Joel.
Hello, I'm David Bowie.
No, yeah, basically our system's going a bit funny at the moment.
Going haywire.
So we're gonna have to. I had to improvise there and knock up a track because
knock it up, just shift it up.
Yeah, basically a lot of our tracks that we keep putting in just go grey and then don't play and then. But anyway, doesn't matter.
That was Moon Age Dream.
Moon Age Daydream. Moon Age Daydream.
Moon Age Daydream.
It's one of my tracks.
David Bowie.
Yes, my name is Richard Tesla. Unless you've seen The Prestige, we're going to sound like morons.
Yeah.
So good morning. We've got a message in from Cullington Jr. Don't know who that is. Sounds like a toff. Greatly prefer the Alpine version.
Yeah, all right, mate.
Genuine. Come on, the Irish. I don't know who that is, but I actually find that really insulting and offensive and disrespectful to Mick Jagger. You know, he's had a lifetime of work, and to say that an a cappella choir going for
an amateur a cappella choir.
Just rude. Also, Cullington Jr., if you know who this rat person is, please just
who's the rat? We gotta find the rat.
We've got it's 7:45, just about. Don't panic if you're due in for work at like 7:45. It's actually 7:44, so you got a minute. Run. We're going to be playing some music now. 2 tracks. One's Taylor's, one's mine. Choice-wise, we didn't write the songs. The first one's "How Deep Is Your Love," Bee Gees. I really like this song. I did it last. We sang it last year in our palm.
Yeah,
hardcore.
It's
and then it's an indulgence of mine, Taylor. Would you like to read it out?
It's "Love Changes Everything" by Michael Ball.
It's a particularly famous track because it was sort of the track that made Michael Ball's career when he brought it out. Mainly because of the last note. It's kind of a money note in show business. If you can hit that note, you're going to be alright. I can't hit the note, which is why I'm not alright. And why I'm crying right now.
One day, mate.
Yeah, it's alright. So we got some Bee Gees, then we got some Michael Ball. Well, I don't really know what else to say. Hit it, yo. Yup.
Yup. That was some Michael Ball. Rat doesn't agree with playing that after Bee Gees.
Rat's just messaged in. I think you've committed a crime by playing a Michael Ball song next to a Bee Gees classic. Well, that's down to opinion. Personally, I take offence to that. He's done a lot of work in the British musical theatre scene. He deserves to play now and again. Also, you spelled committed wrong. So
I agree with Rat because he's all we got. And we can't afford to let him go.
No, I agree. I don't.
Well, you don't agree, but
no. I'm sorry that you didn't like that track. Hopefully the next two maybe. We've got some other throwbacks, but ones like they're pretty. I'd say they're summery, really.
Yeah.
So, as in they're summer based, summer season based, not a summary of the show. Funny.
Well, it is a nice sunny day, so hopefully
it's a bit chilly. I'm going to the gym after this, and I left the house at 6:30 in my rugby shorts and a bit nippy.
A little bit nippy. Around the erogenous zones.
Yeah, right, mate. We got some Bob Marley coming up next. Is This Love? You know?
Yeah.
Is This Love?
I don't know, mate.
We'll see.
It's a difficult question.
And then we've got
Hopefully
some
Bob can answer it.
Then we've got some Crowded House, Fall at Your Feet. And then so enjoy.
Yeah, then we'll be hitting the top of the hour after that.
Pretty much, yeah.
Chit
chat. All right, enjoy. Hopefully you'll like some Bob Marley a bit better, my good friend Rat.
Come on, Rat.
online and 103.2 FM. This is Insanity Radio.
Good morning! It's 8 o'clock.
Good morning.
If you just joined us, if you set your alarm for 8, this is a good alarm. I don't know, can you set your alarm to Insanity Radio? Probably not.
What, so you wake up and the radio just goes on?
Yeah, I doubt that.
Well,
and if you had a radio, if you actually had a radio, yeah.
Nobody has a radio clock though, do they? No. Not really.
No. Anyway, so thanks for joining in. If you're going to work, if you're going for a run, going to the gym.
Probably trying to get that work done for those deadlines.
Oh, yeah, I was up till I've been up till very late the last 3 or 4 nights and been up very early the next morning. I'm not tired as of yet, but I'm waiting for it to catch up.
I've had 3 hours sleep, but however I am fueled on the fact that I have finished all of my work for this term.
And I'm pretty sure you'll be going back to sleep after the show.
I will be going straight back to sleep.
Lucky you.
A long slumber.
I won't be. So yeah, we've got the next hour or just some general chat, some entertainment. We're a man down. We're missing our good friend
Samuel Cullington.
We're missing him today. But he's off to go see the rugby, which is it's not the Six Nations anymore. It's
something about Ireland.
Yeah, it's London Irish. Yeah, he's going to watch London Irish play. Weather's turned out alright for him last night. Chucked it down a little bit.
Didn't it? That was quite surprising.
I live in the roof of our house, and all my ceiling is pretty much made out of windows. So when it rains, I can't get to sleep because it's just like, it's just ridiculous. And I was lying in bed last night thinking, oh God, I have essays to do. But I was also thinking, I hope it doesn't rain for Sam tomorrow. So if you are going to go see,
how considerate.
If you are going to go see the rugby today or doing anything else out in the sun, have a good day. Looks all good. If you're in the Surrey area, I don't know what it's like around the rest of the country. I don't really care.
Probably awful, but we don't care, do we?
No, I don't care.
We only cover North Surrey and South Berkshire.
Okay, so we've got some tunes coming up. We're starting with a track from a lot of you guys our age will probably know this from the motion picture Shrek.
Gonna play some All Star.
Remember this one? This is like the one where he has
that was my Eddie Murphy.
Where he has like a like an ogre lifestyle montage of doing like ogre.
There should be more then, shouldn't there? Ogre lifestyle montages.
Like when he's like rolling around in mud and being all rubbish.
Donkey!
Yeah. Well, I hadn't met Donkey by then, but yeah, okay, fine. We'll look over that.
Sorry.
Okay, and then we've got some of our A-listers, some of our popular tunes.
Big hitters.
Arabella, Arctic Monkeys. I actually love that song.
It's really good.
And All of Me by John Legend. So yep, here's some Shrek. So it's a good start to the morning if you're an ogre.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of it. I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. Oh.
This is Insanity Radio, 103.2 FM.
That was All of Me by John Legend.
It's quite a nice, pretty song.
Yeah.
It's nice. Yep, so good morning. I'm sure a lot of you had a lot of good nights last night. SU was 80s night last night in our student union. I didn't go, I was doing an essay because I'm fun. You might have tuned in, stayed at home and tuned into Sports Relief. It raised more than £51 million last night, which was a new record, I think. Some particular things of note were the Return of the Only Fools and Horses sketch after 11 years. And it was starring David Beckham. David Jason came on. He went on the Michael McIntyre chat show to talk about it.
Yeah.
Have you seen that yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh mate, it's really good. It's really good.
I'll have to get into it now.
Yeah, like Michael McIntyre started doing like a sort of Graham Norton chat show. It's very American though. It's very late. It starts at like 11. It's very very much in like this. It's a very American format, but it's very good. No, because I was quite apprehensive because I was worried that like some BBC entertainers when they do their own show
they go downhill.
But no, it's really good. So Sport Relief did very well. Apparently, Kylie Minogue sang with David Williams dressed as Jason Donovan, and then Jason Donovan came on, and it was like the first time they've sang together in like 25 years.
Oh, that's nice.
Personally, that doesn't sound like a. That doesn't sound appealing to me.
I think the reunion is adorable, but for my ears.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean,
Not so
I would have
good.
liked. Apparently, footballers of England's past they recorded the World Cup song, which is "Take That" cover, "The Greatest Day." You know, today this could be.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, and apparently they had like Michael Owen. David Seaman playing all the instruments and singing. I'd love to have seen that. I guess you can catch up on iPlayer, probably, almost definitely.
Yeah, I'll probably do.
I spend a lot of time on iPlayer, and myself and Taylor are quite into at the moment the BBC series Musketeers.
Yes. I love it.
Yeah,
it's surprisingly high quality stuff.
So when it first came out,
Sorry, that tune's been in my head like every time I watch it.
I said to Taylor like, I don't know, I don't want it. I can't really be bothered to invest in like another series, like
especially after Atlantis.
Yeah, do you remember Atlantis? Like basically,
Ooh,
I feel like Atlantis was, you know. So I don't know if many of you know, but so the BBC TV show Merlin, it was like a sort of very formulaic but decent BBC Saturday night before like the high drama comes on.
Yeah,
and like it's sort of like just before the kids go to bed, adventure
it's
series.
Good, wholesome family fun.
Yeah,
isn't
it's fine. But
Atlantis.
It was very predictable, and I feel like Merlin finished, and they were like, we need to fill the gap, and they just basically whacked out this formulaic drama, which was a nice idea. It had Mark Addy in, which is obviously a selling point.
That was its only really redeeming feature.
Yeah, I mean we love Mark Addy, but then Musketeers came out, and Taylor started watching it and was like, "Oh, it's really good, you got to watch it." And I was like,
And I'm not surprised because, you know, BBC don't always have a good track record.
Yeah, but it's really good.
Yeah.
Like, it's really good. I'm a bit behind, so don't message in any spoilers. But no, so if you've got a lot of time, if you just finish your deadlines and you're thinking, I'm going to treat myself to a day, you know, like like you go through series.
Like a marathon.
Yeah. Like I did it last summer with Dexter.
Oh yeah,
and whacked through that. But yeah, if you've got some time, I would recommend.
Yeah, me too, definitely.
Musketeers, and then maybe Michael McIntyre chat show. I
Yeah,
don't want to oversell that, but
we love the BBC.
Yeah, but no, and also obviously catch up on Sport Relief if you haven't got a chance to already. It's a great cause, and they've done some really great stuff. Apparently, the David Beckham Only Fools and Horses thing's really funny.
Yeah.
They try and sell him pants like that are modelled by Rodney. Yeah. Anyway, next up we've got some of our. I think these are it's an A and a B lister.
Yeah.
It's Can't Rely on You by Paloma Faith, and then
Jealous brackets I Ain't With It by Chromeo.
I don't know Chromeo. You know Chromeo.
They're good. They're quite funky.
Yeah, funky.
Yeah, funky.
We're saying funky. Okay, so here's Can't Rely on You by Paloma Faith. It's a decent one actually. We like this one, don't we?
Yes, we do.
It's a funky beat. Bring the beat in.
Bring the beat in.
Come on with it.
Across North Surrey on air, across the world online. This is Insanity Radio.
That was Jealous by Chromeo, and just before that, some Paloma Faith.
Yeah, right. So we're having a few issues with the log today.
We're losing all our songs, aren't we, Si?
Literally, every time we play a track, one of the other tracks that we've logged for later on in the show is just going grey, and it doesn't play.
Yeah.
And it's giving inaccurate timings for songs. Apparently the next song we're about to play, which is Can't Say No by the Natives, is 51 seconds long.
We're pretty sure it isn't, though, aren't we?
Yeah. So basically, we're going to have to just try and fill up the... Any song I put in as well, by the way, is going grey and not playing. So... Good. We're going to have to fill the hour with chat. Some chit chat. Okay, Taylor has told me that he has some
got some little facts.
Some fun little facts for me, so hit me. And
Okay. Did you know that the intro to Iron Man, the Black Sabbath song, was achieved by Ozzy Osbourne singing through a spinning fan, like a like an AC
What?
fan. And apparently,
Say what?
when the Guitar Hero team wanted to record the cover for the game, the Xbox game Guitar Hero, they bought exactly the same model of fan off of Craigslist, so they could perfectly replicate it.
Wait, so is there vocals in the intro?
Yeah,
What, when he's like, what does he say?
I can't remember.
Oh.
Some like deep stuff about Iron Man.
What? So he just sings in front of a fan?
I guess so. I'm sure we've all done it.
Yeah.
You sound like a robot. It's like it's like a peasant's auto tune, really, isn't it?
Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool fact.
I've got a better fact.
Yeah, that is a cool fact though.
I've got a better fact.
Yeah, hit me.
Okay. Do you know that the former US President Calvin Coolidge, that's the president from 1924 to 1928, enjoyed buzzing for his bodyguards, and then he'd hide under his desk so that they would like frantically search for him, thinking the president just got kidnapped. He never was. I just think that's hilarious. Clearly you thought, like, it's 1920s,
yeah.
There's nothing really going on.
Except for like Wall Street crash and...
Well, yeah. Actually, it's just before this. I think this is like the golden age where presidents are allowed to do things like this and no repercussions.
When was 29? Was Wall
29, yeah.
See, look at us. Look at us. I don't even do history.
I did a lot on Calvin Coolidge at A level.
Yeah, I mean, he seems like a playful guy. To be honest, though, if I was a security guard, I'd be pretty...
I'd be really annoyed. I'd be like, I'm not getting paid enough.
The thing
for
is,
this.
and also, you just know it'd be like a cry wolf situation, and then like an assassin would jump in, and he'd like press the buttons, and they'll be like,
It's like, sure thing,
Calvin.
sir.
And they'll be like,
Calvin.
And then, But no, yeah, that's cool. Any more? Or are you done?
Well, I've got like a rat, just a big old... apparently gorillas have been known to pick up and gently pet frogs. Just caress them.
What? Any reason
Look
for
at
that?
this frog.
Any reason for that? Or just...
I don't know. I didn't go that far into
Maybe-
it. Just because they like, squidging them.
Maybe, yeah, I don't know, I've never actually touched a frog.
They're very slimy.
Have you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I picked one up once. We could get quite a lot in our area because I live near a pond. They just jump out your hand again, generally. They slip out like a bar of soap.
Yeah. Any more? Or are you done?
I'm done for now.
Okay, so not much has been going on really for us. We've just had essays and stuff. But it's now, as of today, we're now in the 3rd week of the Malaysia plane search.
Yeah, interesting stuff.
Well, it puzzles me as to where this plane could disappear to. Apparently, they started this search in the Indian Ocean, where they have the main suspicions where it is.
Yeah.
And it's been dubbed as inaccessible, so much so that the places that they're going, planes can only search there for an hour and 45 minutes because of gas and stuff,
fuel restrictions,
because it's so far away from land. It's been described by the Australian Prime Minister as the most inaccessible spot that you could imagine on the face of the earth. But if there is something,
which is quite interesting, really, isn't it? That if it's going to disappear anywhere, it's that.
Well,
that spot.
You would assume it would be there because 3 weeks is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's such a sad thing, but I guess. Well, I have no idea.
I reckon they will never find this plane, and there'll be conspiracy theories for years to come.
Well, as soon as it happened on the news, I said to my sister, because I was home for the weekend when it happened, I said to my sister, I can guarantee, give it 3-4 years, there'll be 4 motion pictures, an Oscar winner of Malaysia,
and then there'll be a really controversial one that's like a sci-fi film.
Yeah, and there'll be a documentary-based one. Basically like the World Trade Center.
World Trade Center, yeah.
So you have World Trade Center. Was it United 53 or
93?
93, something like that. And
something like that.
Yeah,
I know.
You know what I mean? But obviously, no one has any clue where it's gone, and I think at the moment it's now more just a search for. Just to find the answers.
Well, yeah, because it's not still flying, is it?
Well,
it can't be.
Unless they have a strategically placed fuel.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's crazy, isn't it? Though?
It is. It's mental.
And it's so hard to believe that something could just disappear off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
You think with everything going out and searching.
Like satellite and stuff.
Well, no,
like
that's
that.
the thing. That's the
Technology
thing. But yeah, so thoughts go out to people affected by that.
Yeah.
We hope it will resolve soon. 3rd week into it as of today.
Yeah.
So not so good. But anyway, we've got Can't Say No by the Natives coming up next.
Hopefully it'll be longer than 51 seconds.
We don't know how this sounds, but hopefully, if the track doesn't go grey, we've got some 1D after that. But if you're lucky, it might go grey. Okay, all right. See you later. Well, I don't know why I said that.
Bye. See you in a little bit.
You're listening to Insanity Radio 103.2 FM.
Thank God that we got to play some One Direction there.
Yeah, it went red, so we're all good.
Really
we
concerned.
still have a load of grey tracks, but we're assuming that
it will all sort itself out.
Which
in the
it just
end.
did. So anyway, I've been scouring through some BBC articles on my iPad, and I found a very interesting one also in the news section. Always the best place to look, I feel.
Yep. Yep.
So 3 policemen in Pakistan who were guarding the Prime Minister's home, they've been suspended for negligence. Want to guess why?
Sleeping on the job.
Maybe they might have done, but it's what happened when they were neglecting their duties.
Yep.
A cat devoured one of the Prime Minister's peacocks. So yeah, that's.
How do you protect a peacock from a cat?
Yeah, I can't understand.
What do you do when they're standing off and you're like, break it up? What do? Do you shoot the cat?
I feel it's a bit harsh on the guard. A gardener found the dead peacock at one of the residence lawns where the birds roam freely, apparently. One of the suspended officers says 21 officers were summoned to explain themselves afterwards. 21!
I love the idea of 21 guards all responsible for this one peacock.
The officers reportedly said they were on duty that night, but simply did not expect a cat to eat a peacock. I feel that's legit. If I was the Prime Minister, I'd be like, okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, the 18 officers who were not manning the lawn were cleared, so that's good.
Well, I'm glad, because they should be.
But
they're not they don't have like spidey sense or anything. They're not like, I hear a peacock in distress.
But the remaining 3 have been handed show cause notice for negligence and have been forced to hand in their resignations.
Man, getting fired over a
So
peacock.
Pakistani Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif's farmhouse is located in Raywind on the outskirts of Lahore, and apparently he has many peacocks, but the report says that the peacock that devoured by the cat was one of his favourites, and I can understand maybe if it was a lesser peacock, those people wouldn't have lost their jobs, but
sounds like they got cock blocked.
to be honest, I'd like to see the cat. Oh mate, I'd like to see the cat. The cat. I mean, what's a cat?
It was a beast.
I bet it was like a tiger.
I bet, yeah,
like a cat.
It was like a Bengali.
When they say cat,
tiger.
when they say cat, they mean like a wild cat.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm not being funny.
To them, that is a cat.
I mean, what the hell? What cat does that? What cat goes around?
Also, can peacocks fly?
Ooh, I don't know. I would say no.
Yeah.
They make awful noise. So, like, there's a place on the island where I live, Isle of Wight. It's called Robin Hill.
Yep.
And
I'm aware of the place.
Where the festival happens, and like they have shed loads of peacocks floating around. And when we went there when we were young, because it's kind of like a nature/amusement park, my sister had like these pink sunglasses on, and we were like playing with it. Well, when I said playing, we were like looking at a peacock, and it pecked the glasses off my sister's face, and then like obviously my sister was quite young and started crying, and then it just went for my sister's face even more. Like proper attacked her face. So they're pretty vicious, and they make like a horrible sound,
a bit like like a goose sort of thing.
Yeah, it's like a goose, but like but it's a lot longer and it's a lot more shrill. Okay, so also Taylor, do you want to hit me with what you've been reading?
Yeah, sure. I popped onto the Metro, as I do all the time. I'm probably one of the main readers of the Metro.
So our mum's on BBC, by the way.
All right, trying to up the game. Okay, right. So we got some of the best and worst chat lines. I'm
Hit me.
gonna read you
I
through.
reckon I'm a pretty easygoing guy when it comes to the flirting. So we'll see how these affect me.
Right. Okay. This one's specifically to be used by med students.
Medical. Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah. Are you my appendix? Because I don't understand how you work, but this feeling in my stomach makes me want to take you out. That's bad, isn't it?
Yeah. I guess maybe it would work better if I.
Oh, this one's a good one.
Okay, hit me.
There's a good one here. There's a big sale in my bedroom right now. Clothes are 100% off. Ooh. Ooh.
Man, that's
you know. No, this is the cream of the crop. Baby, if you were a fruit, you'd be a fine apple.
Oh man, that was really bad.
Do you have any raisins? No. Well, what about a date?
That was okay. I'll take that one. I'd laugh at that one if I was a lady.
Okay.
Or a man, if the ladies want to try these on men. One of my personal favourites when I was playing the field, I used to go.
Back in my heyday.
So Taylor, just say no to this, yeah. So I was like, I'd go up and go like, "Hey, do you believe in love at first sight?"
No.
I'm like, well, I could always walk past again. See, it worked.
Mr. Dean.
Oh, see, there we go. Right, that was my one. Also, no, I can't remember it now. Oh, sorry. I had
Such a ladies' man. Oh, I seem to have forgotten my pickup lines.
I had one based around clothes matching my bedroom floor, or your hair matching my pillow, or something like that. I can't remember. I don't know. It wasn't very tasteful.
It was lewd.
Yeah.
Horrible.
So up next we've got a track which hasn't gone grey yet. It's a track that Taylor's
glad,
chosen.
yeah.
It's a Jamiroquai track.
Yeah. It's another little funky one. Little L.
Yeah, we've got some funky tunes going on today, which is always a good thing, I think. So yeah. All right, enjoy it.
That was before I fall to pieces by a razor light.
Okay, that was Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, it was.
We just said to each other that we're going to try and do impersonations.
Before that was a Little L by Jamiroquai.
That's too broad, man.
Who
That's
is
just
that?
American.
You don't know that one? It's more Little L by Jamiroquai.
Oh yeah, the guy from.
You know it.
Yeah.
I know you know it.
Christopher.
Yeah.
Oh, Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're just trying to amuse ourselves in the studio.
Yeah, because obviously we're having this track crisis.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, we've got to talk about some more stuff. Basically, it's not like our normal format. We're a man down anyway, as it is, so our format's a bit free. I was looking up some interesting things. It's a bit morbid for the morning, but we'll talk about it anyway. Yeah. It's 3 of the most funniest Darwin Awards. So, Darwin Awards, do you want to explain Darwin Awards?
Yeah, Darwin Awards are basically a sort of informal award for posthumously? Is that given to people essentially who die in funny ways. Yeah, it's people who sort of deserve to be removed from the gene pool because of their stupidity. I'm pretty sure that's like a quote from the Darwin website.
Pretty much. But yeah, here are some of the top 3 from last year. This is one of this person was killed. I won't say the names, but this person was killed by a co-worker in SeaWorld. They were sort of craning up a 20-ton killer whale, like lifting it out of the tank from it, and this person like went underneath it to like get like a you know like those photos of like perspectives of holding up something, you know, like when people are standing like
the Leaning Tower of Pisa, like you're trying to get like a perspective.
Basically, this person tried to do that, but then obviously they didn't tell anyone, and because obviously the killer whale can't be out of the water for too long. Yeah, they dropped it back in and just dropped on them, and obviously they died straight away. So I hope they got the photo. I mean,
I bet up until that point he was having a whale of a time.
Mate, come on now. Now here's another one. So this person was killed by their twin brother after a disagreement of over who should take the family home after a day out.
What? Who should take the family?
Basically,
home
the two brothers were clearly taking their family out.
Yeah.
And the disagreement was over who should take the family home afterwards. As in, I'm assuming driving them home.
Right.
And neither of them wanted to, obviously.
Okay.
And what the brother in question, Conrad, who died, he had a nasal problem and had no sense of smell.
Right.
And after the argument, the other brother basically decided he drove the family home.
Yeah.
Then he drove to the Conrad's house, snuck in, turned on all the gas taps, and then wrote a letter and been like, sorry for getting angry earlier, don't worry about making it up to me, have a smoke on me, and left him a cigar, and then just blew up his house.
That is evil, isn't it?
Mate, it's crazy.
That's like
just for
Hitman
not taking the
stuff.
family home.
Yeah.
But so basically, from now on, if my sister's like, can you drive mum around? I'll be like, yeah, I'll do that.
Of course.
The last one is a girl of 23 years old who was actually killed by her zookeeper. Basically, he invited her to the zoo to see the lions feeding, and that feeding time led her into a room that had a large slide-away panel. He explained to her that it was a large glass viewing window to watch the lions devour their prey.
Oh, I see what's coming.
He ducked out. He went out for a quick smoke, he said, and locked her in the room. Suddenly the slide-away panel opened to reveal many people staring at her, and she was about to yell and tell them that they were on the wrong side of the glass. She was on the wrong side of the glass, and then obviously
She got eaten.
The lions did what they do best. Apparently she survived 2 days in hospital, but then died.
At least you got a good close-up view of the lions, though.
Oh mate, though, come on, that guy. I mean, oh man.
I see that.
I would say that's more evil than the cigar. I don't know actually. The cigar was. I mean, he must have had proper regrets after doing that. He probably, obviously, because like when you get really angry and you do stuff out of line.
And you think you know what I should do? I should set up an intricate murder plan.
And then the next day, oh thank goodness I didn't do that. But he probably woke up and was like, oh, damn, I'm going to prison. Well, he might not have done. I don't know. It doesn't say. Yep. So Taylor, you've got some stuff to talk about.
I was just reading this little article about a pint-drinking camel who downs beer from his local gastropub. Apparently, there's this in Britain. There is this camel, this Russian camel. Which, for one thing, I didn't know there was such thing as a Russian camel, but apparently there is. So the more you know. It's called Jeffrey. Apparently, he enjoys a lager brought from the local pub. The 11-year-old camel belongs to Elizabeth and Simon Grant, who imported him from Holland 7 years ago. This camel's travelled the world. He's Russian, but he's been to Holland, and then he's taken. And it says, apparently Mrs. Grant, a vet from North Yorkshire, she's a vet, mind you, from North Yorkshire, said, "I read that camels like beer, so I thought I'd see if Jeffrey did, and he loves it. The landlord of the local pub brings it up here for him." And there's a picture of a proper tankard filled with beer, and they're just feeding it to this camel. But the best bit is the final quote where it says, Elizabeth added, "He was much smaller when we got him, and his humps were floppy. Now they are high and firm, which means he's in great health."
Oh, I bet in the morning when he has a hangover, he probably gets the hump. That was actually a Taylor standard.
That was consistent standard today, isn't it?
Yeah. Right. So here's our next song. Am I doing an impersonation?
Yeah. Go
Okay.
on,
Well, this is our next song. 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover by Paul Simon. Mate, it's the guy from Coast.
That's such a specific Scottish accent.
the guy.
May the games begun.
No, have you watched Coast?
Oh, Coast. Sorry, I was thinking
Coast. You're thinking of Raven.
I don't know what I was thinking of.
I'm thinking of Coast. When they're 50 years ago on this beach,
yeah,
there was a shell.
Yeah, it's sort of a whimsical melancholy Scottish accent, isn't it?
Yeah, when he's like, "Oh, now we see on the cliffs that this cliff was a lot bigger 20,000 years ago."
Another boring stuff like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, that was good. That was a very good impression.
Cheers, mate. Okay.
Yeah.
It's Paul Simon.
Insanity Radio 103.2 FM.
No, I was looking forward to
right.
listening to that one.
Okay, so that's the apparent end of our show.
We do apologise if you were looking forward to some Paul Simon.
And basically, the log for today is being slightly temperamental in the fact that it cuts pretty much every song except for One Direction.
Yeah, I mean,
and
we're teasing you. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, and it doesn't let us put any more music on. But we've rambled on and rambled on and rambled on, and we've just suddenly looked at the clock and it's 8:58, almost 8:59. It's the end of our show.
Yeah. The end of our last show for this term, in fact.
It could actually be the last show of the year for us.
Possibly. I'm unsure whether we get to do anything in the summer term.
Neither do I. I don't know.
I'm sure if you go on our Facebook group, www.facebook.com/Morning Glory Insanity Radio, and like us on there, you can get all the updates on when our next lot of shows will be. And I've actually downloaded a lot of the backlog of our previous shows, and I'll put them up as like a podcast form over the Easter holidays, so you can all sort of catch up on that, because I know that a lot of people don't want to listen to the whole show or get up at all, really.
What a job's worth.
Yeah.
I'm joking, no. Good stuff, man. Okay, so we've really enjoyed doing this morning show this term. It's been really great.
Yeah, I mean, we got used to getting up early, haven't we?
Yeah. Like today wasn't too bad, even though myself and Taylor got like no sleep last night.
Yeah, we persevered.
Yeah, so thanks for listening. Thanks for listening all term.
Yeah.
We hope you have a great Sunday. Saturday as well. Gotta lose track of days.
Whole weekend. Just have a good weekend, guys.
And a good week next week. Deadlines. I hope the deadlines go okay for everyone. I'm sure they will. Most people are more organised than us.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
Yeah.
Okay, so up next we've got
we got Love by Busker.
Yeah.
Which is a different show for us, but it's going to be a good one.
We're just giving it a shout out anyway. Holla.
Holla.
Well, see you later.
Love
Thanks
you
for
all.
listening. Bye.